Cathy's birthday party was epic. And we talk about it today. We had so much fun. We went to a mega concert and we partied for hours, for like 9, 10, maybe 11 hours straight. It was pretty awesome. So we talk about her awesome birthday bash and some other stuff, but not really. Maybe my awesome birthday bash that was the week before. Because, you know, the 50 plus sect, we are getting it done. We had 2 weekends in a row of mega parties and we discussed. So I hope you enjoy this podcast. Here's an episode with me and Cathy. Let's talk about your birthday.
My summer-long birthday.
How awesome has your birthday been?
It's been pretty friggin' awesome. 50 is pretty great.
50, right?
Yeah.
You need to turn 50 again next year.
I guess, yeah.
So what all have you done for your birthday, which was June 20, I never remember the last number, 26th?
25.
Yeah. I always guess wrong. It's on my calendar.
It's okay. It's fine. You don't have to remember it.
I do. I should.
Yeah, it's the 25th. And yeah.
So what all have you done?
For my actual birthday, well, the day after, actually, I guess, we went to Hawaii. Went to Maui for a week, which was friggin' awesome. It was so needed for my family. And it was so needed for me to have just the 4 of us.
Yeah.
Like, it was really, I'm so glad we had that trip.
Yeah.
Knowing that, you know, Max has gone to college and like everything is changing and, you know, kids are leaving the nest and whatever. It was really, really awesome that we had that time together. So
what did you like about Hawaii?
Everything.
Right.
I mean, what's not to like?
What's not to like? You'd never been there before, right?
I had never been there before. And interestingly, I realized, I was like, I could actually never live here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we always talk about, what if we didn't live in Los Angeles? Where would you go? And of course, for me, I'm only going someplace warm.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere that involves any sort of coldness whatsoever.
Yep.
So what's next, right? It would be Hawaii.
Yeah.
Or, you know, some Mexico, some foreign country that's closer to the equator, right? Like,
Yep.
which is not super realistic. Hawaii is potentially realistic, right? But I don't know. I didn't feel like I would want to live there.
Yeah.
And parts of the island, we were on Maui, and parts of it I was like, this is not what I anticipated. It was much drier than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like the inland part.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Like I just expected, you know, all you ever see is these beautiful, lush beaches, which of course we saw and were beautiful and gorgeous. But parts of it are just like, you know, parts of California.
Yeah.
Which, you know, stupidly, I should have known that, but I didn't really put it together until I was there. So,
well, you know,
anyway.
Oahu, it looks different too. When you get in the middle of Oahu, it's Jurassic Park. It looks like Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
But when you're driving around Oahu, you're like, am I in LA?
Yeah.
And Maui has parts of that too.
Well, once you leave the airport, you're like, I'm just in any other city.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like the airport is not like any LA airport.
No, for sure not. No.
But like just driving around there.
Yeah.
We went to Costco. It's 5 minutes away, right? Like that's not very Hawaii-esque.
Yeah, right. It has been very Americanized. Sandy and I were talking about this when we went to Vietnam because she hadn't been there in so many years, and there were so many American KFC. You know, like that kind of stuff had gotten into Ho Chi Minh City, and she was like, "I don't think Tom would want to come here because it looks like this. It does not look like." Looks like Vietnam.
Yes.
I mean, there are like 8 people on a Vespa and, you know, chickens running around in the street. But I see what she meant. It was very Americanized. It wasn't pure anymore. The only pure place we went was Sapa, where it's like a mountain. It's like, I mean, you had took plane, train, automobile to get there.
That's not a city. Yeah.
No. So, yeah, I know what you mean. Maui was less like that 20 years ago, but I think it's getting more and more, getting more and more like, I don't know, American.
Yeah.
At least Hawaii is America.
Right.
Yes, sort of. I mean, sort of, but I mean, it is, but.
Yeah. I mean, it was beautiful. Everything about it was great. The food was amazing.
Yeah.
The ocean was rougher for whatever reason when we happened to be there. There were a lot of storms, but I mean, it was still beautiful. Like we had a great time.
Did you snorkel?
We did. go snorkeling. We
You
went to the
did.
crater and snorkeled there.
Is it?
But actually part of our snorkeling trip got changed because it was so rough. We were supposed to go snorkeling in Turtle Bay and we could not because
Interesting.
there was a storm that had come in and it was so murky. You couldn't see anything.
Wow.
So they're like, well, we're going to go somewhere else. So we went to the backside of the crater and it was so rough that they were like, we couldn't stay there. So we went to a different part of the crater.
And it worked out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
So-
beautiful, isn't it?
It was beautiful. It was amazing. And surprisingly, my husband, he's not a water person.
Yeah.
I think because of his asthma, he just doesn't like being underwater.
Yeah.
Like that whole feeling of not being able to breathe. He's like, why would I consciously put myself in
Right.
that
Makes
situation?
sense.
Right?
Totally makes sense.
So he was not super keen on snorkeling, but I really wanted to do this. And he was like, okay. And he loved it. He was
Did he?
really surprised. I'm like, snorkeling is not, you're breathing,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You're not like, and you're not submerged. Like
Yeah.
it's just your face. You know what I mean? So if you felt like you were not breathing for some reason,
You just lift your face.
pick your head up, right? It's
Yeah.
not like scuba diving, which is a little bit different.
So
But
he had never been snorkeling before?
we have been snorkeling before, but not like this. And it was like very, I don't know, it's just very different.
Yeah.
The last time we went snorkeling, which was years and years ago.
Yeah.
But
Where
yeah.
was it?
God, where were we? We were either in St. Lucia or somewhere in Florida. I can't remember. It was somewhere like over there, warm Bahama-esque area.
Right.
Yeah.
Beautiful snorkeling over there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Totally different than Hawaii.
So yes, completely different. And the water's completely different.
Yeah.
It's actually a lot warmer over there than Hawaii.
In the Caribbean? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
warmer. I know.
Yeah. It's much more enjoyable.
Yes.
Hawaii, I always felt like that we are like in the wide open and something is definitely coming to get me. And I don't know if it's because the water is so much darker than it is in the Caribbean. I
Yeah.
haven't snorkeled in the Caribbean in a very long time, but I did a lot when I was a child.
Yeah.
And you can just see everything forever there. So you feel like, okay, if something's coming my way, I can see it at least. But in Hawaii, you just feel like you're kind of in a little bubble because it's so dark.
It is very dark.
Compared.
Yes. Comparatively, you're right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I hadn't really thought about it like that, but
yeah.
I'm not as freaked out by the ocean.
I don't like the ocean much.
Yeah.
I mean, I like,
No, you don't.
I'll put it this way. I like the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean.
Mhm.
I like that vibe.
Yeah.
I like it where you can see everything and the waves are manageable.
It's much calmer, or it seems like it's much
It
calmer.
is much
Yeah.
calmer. Where the waves just like suck you out to sea and
Yeah.
you can't see anything. And it just feels so much more aggressive in the Pacific
Yeah.
than it does. I mean, even in the Atlantic, I've swam in the Atlantic a bunch too.
Mhm.
And I didn't like it either as much as I do the Caribbean. I think it's about not being able to see,
Yeah, maybe.
which is interesting because you can't see anything in the lake. But I know there's nothing in
Not
the
at
lake.
all. Right.
Nothing's
Yeah.
gonna
Well, there are
eat
no
me in
sharks.
there. No alligators either.
No.
So I'm like, okay, well, what is it going to be? A fish is going to nibble me. A little brim's going to.
There's some pretty big bass in there.
Pretty big bass, I know, right? Well, I'm so glad you had so much fun in Hawaii.
I did. I had, yeah.
Anything you would have changed?
Well-deserved trip for our entire family. We needed it.
Anything you would have changed?
What would I have changed? I probably would have stayed another day.
Yeah.
Actually, I felt like we could do one more day. What else would I have changed? I don't know that I would have changed much. Maybe one more day. Like there's a couple of things that we didn't get to do. Like they were just far and like we had to travel to get there and we didn't want to. We wanted to relax.
Yeah.
So another day probably would have given us the option to do that,
Right.
you know?
You know, there's a difference between traveling and vacationing.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yep.
And you have to kind of figure out how much of each you want to do. Because you
Yeah.
can do both anywhere you go.
Yes.
But like Georgia and Bert are in Hawaii right now.
Uh-huh.
And she said, boy, she called me the other day and she said, I was like, are you having fun? She said, I'm having so much fun with Dad. I'm having so much fun with Dad, but I miss you a lot because Dad needs a lot of naps. And I went, yeah. And she was like, you and I just go, and Dad naps when he wants to nap. And she was like, so I'm like going, let's go for a hike. Let's go swimming. Let's go do
Yeah.
this. Let's go do that. Let's go shopping. And Dad's like, no can do. Got a nap. So she's like, that's my only complaint is that there's a lot of downtime.
Right. Is Annie a napper or she like to go? She is.
She's a downtimer. I don't know if she naps, but she's definitely like, I need to chill and lay by the pool. And she and Bert kind of function similarly that way. Yeah. And I think Cathy functions that way too. They're not, Bert's already traveled the world. He's already done everything. So was he going to do it again? That's his perspective because he's, not selfless in that way to go, you've never seen this? Let me show you. He's like, oh, I've already done that. You go by yourself. That's the way he works. So yeah, I think she's been to Hawaii several times. Yeah. Every time we've gone, we've been super active. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure she got there thinking, oh, this is another one of those really active vacations where we're snorkeling every day. Although I have to say, Bert was not active in the snorkeling every day. It was me. Mm-hmm. We stayed in one part of Maui where you could just walk out on the beach and snorkel. There's all these coral reefs and you could see all this stuff. Or volcanic, not coral, it's all volcanoes. And I don't remember Bert really ever snorkeling with them. It was me. Mm-hmm. So, I think he's always been like a vacationer. Right. And nobody noticed because I'd fill in the blanks. Right. Yeah. I go, okay, well, let's go. Because I don't like to do that. Yeah. I don't want to go to Hawaii and sit in a hotel room.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. I don't even really want to go to Hawaii and sit at the pool. I'll go sit at the ocean. You know what I mean? Go sit and watch the ocean. Okay, that I can do. Even on my relaxed day. But I think George is like, and we're at the pool. And we're at the pool. Yeah. But they are surfing every day.
Yeah, that's good.
I think they went paddleboarding today.
How's she doing with surfing?
She's doing really well. You know what I said to Bert? Her sister is a fish. Mm-hmm. Her sister has zero fear, no reservation, and is a complete natural with anything in the water. Wakeboarding, water skiing, boogie boarding. She's never tried to surf, but everything she's ever done, she's picked up effortlessly and is good at. And her sister then just won't try it. Ugh, so George is like, I'm not doing that. Or she'll try it and struggle like a regular person and then just give up. This has been her journey, her entire life with her little sister in the water. Right. So I think Isla not being there was a really important thing. So apparently she got up on the surfboard like first try, surfed 15 waves on the first day.
Wow, good for her.
And just kind of is a natural. But I think her natural competitiveness would get her in her head when Isla was there, and she would be more focused on beating Isla than doing the task. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. So then she would fuck up the task constantly. Yeah. And then
she's not focused on that. She's focused on something else.
Focused on something else. Yeah. So this time that was removed and she just did it. She's such a natural athlete.
She is an athlete.
And she's
like her dad. Yeah.
She's like her dad. But there's something about those balanced sports in the water that's a completely different athleticism. Yeah. And Isla may not be a natural athlete like Georgia, like with lacrosse and golf and all that. She picks it up fine. She does great. Yeah. But there's definitely a difference between the two. But in the water, cards are turned. Yeah. The tables are turned. And Isla's definitely the proficient in the water. And Georgia's like, fuck that. I'm not doing it. Which has been so hard. We've tried to parent it her entire life. We've tried to help her push through it, to think about it differently, to reframe her paradigm, to be forgiving with it. And she will not have it. She just won't do it. Stubbornly refuse, will not do any of that at the lake if Isla's at the lake. So, same, we went to Havasu, same thing. She was like, nope, not doing it. And you're like, why?
Yeah, it's so stupid because you can't tell 18-year-olds anything.
No. Or 16-year-olds.
Or children, apparently.
Or 10-year-olds. This has been going on her whole life because we'd go to the lake every year and I would be like, boop-a-doo-doo-doo, wakeboard, do-do-do-do. And then Georgia would try and try and try and try 20% of what she should try and then give up. And then she'd become immovable. Yeah. I don't even know if you know any kids that are immovable. I have one or two in my house.
I don't know anyone like that. We don't have any of those in my house.
And once they're immovable, they are immovable.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Right. Like beat your head into a brick wall and it doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're having fun in Hawaii. I think
That's
Hawaii is a special place for Bert. I don't know what it is about Hawaii. I know he's a beach guy, obviously, but something about that place is like church. I don't know. So all summer he kept saying, I just need to go to Hawaii. Even if it's for just like 3 or 4 days. So I'm glad it worked out.
Oh, good.
That they went and they're there together. And then I think he leaves tomorrow. Is tomorrow the 1st? No.
No idea.
He leaves on
2
the
days.
1st.
Right. Yeah.
He lives on the 1st. And then George and Annie stay till the 5th. So they're there for a long time. It's a long trip for them.
That's nice for them too, though.
Yeah, it is. To be by
That's
themselves.
really nice. Yeah.
So hopefully maybe she'll inspire Annie to hike or.
Yeah.
I mean, Annie will do
Annie
all
likes
that.
hiking.
She does. She loves. Yeah, she's totally active.
Yeah.
But I think she's, what a shocker, not as energetic as an 18-year-old. I mean, wow, what a shocker.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I'm not either, by the way, but I just tend to push.
Yes.
And then I get sick or collapse or whatever.
So funny. The other day, Lily was like, I want to go for a hike. And it was Friday. And she's like, I'm going to go by myself. And I'm like, no, you can't go hiking by yourself. And she was like, well, I'll just go to Fryman. And Steven's like, it's Fryman. And I was like, no. Like, you can't ever make the choice to go by yourself. Like, it's just not safe.
Yeah.
Like, and I know it's freaking Fryman. There's 8 million people there or whatever, but like, she's a 16-year-old girl. Like, you're not, like, it's just not okay. And if we say yes this one time, when she's in college, she'll be like, well, I did it that one time. It'll be fine this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, in my head, I just got really like, you can't. So I ended up going hiking with her. And I was like, and she's like, well, if you're coming, we're going to go to this new hike. And it was like, I don't even know where the hell we were. It was not far from Fryman, but it was literally in the middle of nowhere, no shade whatsoever. It's 100 degrees.
Yes,
I was like, I did not have the energy. And when we started the hike, we started at the top. So you went down. And as we're going down, I was like, we're going to have to come back up this. And I was like, do you know if this is a loop or not? She's like, I don't know. Like, how long is this? She's like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Like, oh my God. This is terrible. So we get all the way down and then like, it's not a loop. Like, in order to walk through the neighborhoods to get back to the car, sort of like you do at the little bit at end of Fryman. Yeah. It was 1.5 miles.
Oh my God.
It's like, so we had to turn around and go all the way back up. I was like, this is insane.
Right?
Zero interest to hike at 1:30 on Friday.
Oh my God, at 1:30.
1:30, yes. So this is when she decided she wanted to go. I was like, wow.
That's like hiking on the surface of the sun.
It literally was. There was no shade. It was terrible.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So anyway, I was like, yeah, I don't have the energy to do this anymore.
Well, you know, it's interesting you say that. We've been letting Georgia hike with a dog. I'm like,
okay, your dogs are a little bit different than my dog.
Your dog is a little easy
My
to
dog,
manage.
first of all, would have been carried. Like, it would, neither of them would have made that whole trip. They're, 8 pounds.
Yeah.
So.
No, we let her hike with Izzy.
Yeah.
Or Mac, but she's never really taken Mac. He's a little much.
He's probably a little much.
He's just too hard. He's just too big.
Yeah.
I mean, he outweighs her by like 30 pounds.
Yeah.
But she'll take Izzy on a hike, even with her kind of somewhat bum back leg still. She freaking knocks it out. But that's the only way we let her go by herself.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can go if you take a dog.
Yeah.
No one's messing with you with that dog.
Yeah, exactly.
But I hear you. I feel the same way.
Just makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Like,
by themselves, you know, I was podcasting with Georgia and her friend Ellie, and Georgia, I was like, what's your number one concern about college? She went, rape. And I was like, what? Rape is your number one concern? She's just like, I'm just afraid we get raped. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. There's lots of things you can put in place to avoid that. Don't go anywhere by yourself.
Right.
Go for a hike with a friend.
Yeah.
You know, go to the grocery store with a friend.
This is the funny thing. Lily goes, but Dad bought me pepper spray. Like, she was going to take pepper spray on her hike. I was like, no.
Oh my God.
You should take it with you anyway, but no, you can't. That's not the solution.
Rape.
And yes, her dad bought her a pepper spray. It was
Yeah. Oh, Bert's dad bought Isla and Georgia an alarm that goes on their keychain that is like painful, like a painful, like pepper spray for your ears.
Yeah.
Like you can't tolerate it. And she just won't put it on her keychain. And I'm like, well, I think your papa is going to need you to put that on your keychain. I'm sorry. But if you're worried about rape,
then you should put it on your keychain.
Let's put it on your keychain. No problem.
Yep.
You've got your CPR mask thing on your keychain. Why wouldn't you have a rape alarm thing that has a flashing light and a terrible noise? Anyway, yeah, I was like, it's super easy to avoid that. You just don't go anywhere by yourself. And you go somewhere with a friend you trust. So when you get too drunk, they say, time to go home. You go, okay, time to go home.
Right. Not only do you have a designated driver, you have a designated sober person who is smart enough to go, hey,
we're pulling the plug on this.
Yeah.
And you have to listen.
Yes.
Because the night that happened to me, I had a friend say, you need to go home. And I went, no. And she kept saying, no, you need to go home. And I kept going, no.
Yeah.
And if I had just gone home with her, I would have avoided that whole moment of time.
Yep.
And I told that to them. I was like, that's if I'd just gone home with her. That's all. If I just stopped myself in that moment and gone, hold on, this is a safe person. She's telling me I'm done. I need to go.
She's doing this for my benefit.
Yeah. I need to
go
be done. Yeah. Rape. I was like, really?
Wow.
It's not like you're going to flunk out or it's going to be hard to adult. Rape. Nothing like extreme. Nothing like your dad's anxiety disorder just bleeding into your entire life.
Hopefully your dad will never hear this.
Oh my God. This week's episode of Wife at the Party is sponsored by HelloFresh. You know how much I love HelloFresh. I genuinely use them. I love being able to go in my fridge, open the fridge, and have all the ingredients and the recipe card for a meal. The meal will take me 30 minutes or less to make. It's healthy. Everything is fresh, obviously, and very simple instructions. My kids can make these meals. There is nothing better for me. I know my lifestyle is really busy. I'm sure yours is as well. Nothing better than not having to worry about what's for dinner. I mean, it's my least favorite question. And I also just learned, I had no idea. This is amazing. They also do breakfast. They do lunch. They do snack. So you can HelloFresh pretty much all day, every day if you want to. And for me, lunch is my least favorite thing to deal with. Breakfast, no problem for me. But lunch, I hate figuring out what's for lunch. So not only do they have amazing fresh meals, you can customize your meals for whatever your likes or needs or food restrictions are. If you're vegetarian, great. If you don't eat red meat, great. You can go on their website and tell them what you don't want, and they don't send it to you. So you can really kind of customize their meals to make it work for you and for your lifestyle and for your healthy living choices. So I can't say enough good things about them. We've used them for literally years, and they are one of the vendors that I just will always use. Go to HelloFresh.com/wife16 and use code wife16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. I mean, come on. Go to HelloFresh.com/wife16 and use the code wife16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. I really love HelloFresh, and it's no wonder it's America's #1 meal kit. Okay, so what else did you do for your birthday? Hawaii.
Okay, and then there was a break, really, I think.
Break, yeah. No, because we kept going, we got to do dinner or something for Cathy, and we just never did.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, I feel like nothing else happened for a little while until the big birthday concert.
Best day ever.
Oh my God, the longest day ever. It was freaking awesome.
It was long. Wasn't it awesome?
It was so fun.
It was so fun.
I've not had a day like that, and God only knows how long.
I don't even, I don't know.
I want to say I don't know why, except on Sunday, I was like, oh, I know why we don't do this every day.
I knew why on Sunday too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like,
Sunday.
Now I'm like, why don't we do that more often? Because I take like a week to recover after that shit.
I think I think I got sick.
You clearly are still recovering.
Yeah, I'm still in recovery. I got a cold from it. And it wasn't from germs. I think it's from exhaustion. I think I just got so exhausted that it allowed this to develop, this cold. I do not have COVID. I have a cold. But I mean, what did we do? We had so much fun.
Best birthday ever. So it started with lunch, a really early lunch with, oh my God, just massive amounts of food.
It was way too much food.
Way too much food.
Way too much food.
It was really freaking good though.
Yeah.
I've never eaten there.
Me neither. John and Vinny's.
Really good. Yeah.
And
they were great.
Down by the SoFi Center. They were great. And they have other restaurants.
There's another location, right? At least one other.
I think there's two more.
Okay.
She was saying, I think one is in maybe West Hollywood.
I think that was the original, right?
No idea.
I think that was the original. And then this is a newer one.
I think there's one on the West Side.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere. But I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was excellent food.
Yeah.
We had
really
pizza, we had pasta, we had meatballs, we had polenta, we had salad and salad, trying to balance out the pizza and meatballs.
I don't know. I was like, give me the pizza and pasta, because with the amount of alcohol that may be consumed later, I need as many carbs as humanly possible to make it through the night.
That's right. And SoFi Center allows you to bring like a small bag or a clear plastic bag. One person brought a clear plastic bag.
Yes. One person who's been to the SoFi Center a number of times and is on her game.
On her game. Totally on her game.
She totally knew what she was doing, although she probably regretted.
I was going to say, she may never bring that plastic bag again. She probably threw it out.
She may have thrown it out.
Yeah, right? Because what happened, Cathy?
Because with the amount of food that we ordered, there were lots of leftovers. And some people in our group are not comfortable with just leaving leftovers on the table.
You mean refugees?
Refugees tend to want to take food home, even if you were leaving the restaurant and going to a 7-hour-long concert.
Yes.
You should somehow bring the food with you in your little purse.
In your clear plastic purse. And you should you should put the food, so Sandy asked for Ziploc bags at the restaurant.
Yeah, but not to go containers, because those aren't clear. And if they're not clear, you're not allowed in SoFi. So she's like, I need a Ziploc bag, please.
So we got a Ziploc bag. And what did we put in those Ziploc bags?
Oh my God. I don't know. Because we went back for more. We put pizza in one.
Yeah.
Pizza and olives in one.
Yes, together, which was a good call. It was a jalapeno pizza and olives on the side. One bag.
There was calamari in one bag.
And a chicken cutlet in the same bag.
Those were in this. I can't remember.
Calamari chicken cutlet was in the same bag. And then I tried to get them to put the polenta in a bag, and then we could just clip the end of it and like squirt it in each other's mouth like icing, but no one did that.
No, thank God. We did not do that.
God. I think that was the only 2 bags we took, though.
No, there was a third bag.
There was?
Because she had 2 big ones. And she goes, do you have a smaller Ziploc?
Oh, it was the other pizza. It was the pizza that had no cheese on it. That was really messy.
Oh, yeah.
It was the no cheese pizza.
Like margarita-esque type pizza.
Yeah. So we had 2 bags of pizza, one with olives.
One with olives.
Yes. And then a bag of fried goods. And Sandy was like, Lynn, we're going to put it in your bag, because we all had like little fanny pack type bags. You know, you could have like a 4x6 bag or a clear bag.
Yep.
And Lynn brought the clear bag. And she was like, it's going in your bag. And Lynn was like, but if it's going in my bag, then you're carrying it, because I don't want to get busted at SoFi Center for bringing in food from the outside.
Right, because you're not allowed to bring in food from the outside.
So Sandy tried to hide the food in the clear bag.
Sweatshirt in the clear bag.
And then Lynn made her carry it. Lynn made her carry that bag.
Yeah.
So funny.
They didn't say anything.
They didn't say a word. They went through security, no problem.
Nope, they were fine with it.
Yeah. I wonder if they really looked at it. I mean, Sandy was not, she could never work for the CIA or not ever, because she, quote, hid the calamari, but it's a clear bag.
I mean, the pizza was clearly on the side of the bag. There was no missing the fact that we were carrying pizza.
It was obvious. You could see it through the bag. I think she put the shirt over the piece that she couldn't see from looking into the top of the bag, not thinking that you can also see through all 4 sides and the bottom.
Right.
And you could clearly see the food from the side of the bag, but she didn't think that through. She just draped it over the top and called it a day, because she's Sandy.
Yep, because that's how she rolls.
Because she's Sandy.
Yep.
Okay, so we went to see Joan Jett, Poison, Def Leppard, and Mötley Crüe.
We did. They were freaking awesome.
Weren't they?
Yeah. Seriously, being 50 and then watching those people on stage, you're like, holy shit, how the hell do they do that? Joan Jett looks freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, she's
sounds
63
great too.
Like,
Yeah.
I hope that I can do that at 63. I mean, I can't sing, but
Right.
I hope I can go see her when I'm 63.
I hope I dress like her when I'm 63.
Right?
Right? She wore all these tight clothes.
She
And
looked great.
what I loved about her too was that, like, she wore the shit you would think Joan Jett would wear.
Should wear. Absolutely.
And her body is not perfect. And
she looks like she's 63.
She looks like she's 63, and she's like, "Fuck all of you. I'm 63,
exactly
and I'm
how
rocking
she should."
It was amazing. I loved her.
Mm-hmm.
She was so good.
She was awesome.
So, and we were 7th row, by the way.
We were 7th row.
7th row.
Fucking A. Oh my God, we were so friggin' close.
We were so close. It was so nice to see a concert that close, because you're used to just watching the Jumbotron.
You didn't even need to watch the Jumbotron. We could have touched them. Like, everybody around us. You're taking selfies, and they're literally right there.
Yeah, they are.
Somebody in our row played Bret Michaels' guitar. I was like, freaking A, I want that to be me.
What?
Did you not see that?
No,
oh my God.
I missed it.
He like put his guitar down, and I was like, ah.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah. Oh my God. I was like, Lacey, get over there.
Right? Well, Joan Jett was amazing. She sounded great. Amazing. She had great energy. I felt really bad for her.
Yeah.
Because she
had the worst spot.
She had the worst spot. She was 4:30.
She was when everybody was walking in. So, like, she didn't have a very big crowd.
No.
Like, because everybody was getting to their seats or late or whatever. Like, it was unfortunate, but great for us. We were there.
Yeah, it was great for us. It was pretty empty around us.
Yep.
Good people watching.
Oh my God, the people watching.
The people who go to that concert don't look like us. We still
I
like a
I brought my A game when
Me
I got.
too.
Like, clearly, I was not dressed appropriately.
No, we missed the memo.
Wow, I guess so.
I teased my hair up big.
I know. I tried. It didn't last
Sandy
very
tried.
long.
Sandy's hair looked like she'd been in a wind tunnel, and then just put clips in it. Do you see how she clipped her hair up? She's such a goofball. Lynn didn't even try. She was like, "It's going to fall in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Why bother?" But Lacey and Antonia had crimped their hair.
Their hair. I know, right?
But
theirs lasted too. That crimper is pretty good.
And Crimper did a great job, right?
I don't know when the hell you'd ever need it again, but it worked for the event.
Oh, they both said they're going to use it on the reg.
Yeah,
they're using it now.
I love it. Yeah.
Like, just why not?
Yeah, well, if you got it, why not?
Just why not? And at a certain age, can't you say just why not?
Yeah. Apparently 50 is it.
Maybe. I don't know. I wish. But Joan Jett was amazing. The Black Heart sounded great.
Yep.
And I don't know. I was so happy for her.
Yeah.
Did you feel that way?
Yeah.
I was like, good for you.
Like, she's still doing what she loves.
Yeah. She started when she was.
What a hard life that is. Being on the road, touring, whatever.
Yeah. But she loves it.
They all actually were so appreciative. Like, after 2 years to be back and performing, like, clearly that is something that they love to do.
Yeah.
And they get to. I mean,
yeah.
If that's your thing, what a great job,
Totally.
Or whatever it is, to be that happy doing whatever it is,
Yeah. And to express it to us. I mean, that was a packed stadium. By the end of the night, there was not one seat. Actually, by Poison, when Poison came up, it was pretty packed.
It was, it
was packed.
The place was full.
And they were amazing. Were they not?
God. I was surprised, actually. I didn't expect them to be as good as they were.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because I thought they were old and tired. And I thought I was like...
They were not.
Not at all.
No.
I don't know what was going on, but they were way better than I anticipated.
They were amazing.
Yeah.
CeCe DeMille is such an amazing guitarist.
Yeah.
And, I mean... What's so interesting to me about rock and roll, right? That's rock. That's like hard rock. Well, I don't know if it's hard rock, but it's definitely rock and roll. It's not any other genre than rock and roll. And the talent it takes to do some of their guitar work is insanity. And I don't know why it's not more popular. I mean, it's like watching a virtuoso.
Yeah.
It's the same as a virtuoso with a violin.
Like, watching it on the jumbo screen, which was right in front of us, like the close up on their hands, you're like, I don't even know how that works.
I don't either.
Like, my body doesn't function like that. That's for sure.
My brain, how many times I get lost in that finger work? I'd be like, wait, what was I doing? What was I doing? Forget it.
Yeah.
It's so impressive. Amazing. He's such an incredible guitarist. and just to watch someone, anybody who makes fun of that music is an asshole, because there's so much musicianship that goes into that specific kind of music.
I feel like out of any music, right? Like even stuff you don't like, right? They're still massively talented. Like I'm not a huge country fan, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't make them any less talented of a musician,
Absolutely,
right? So
yeah.
regardless of what type of music it is, someone who is able to perform at that level is freaking amazing.
Yeah. And we were privileged
Like,
to be able to see them.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to witness that in person. I kept going, it's one thing to hear something on the radio. It's another thing to see someone play that piece that you've heard your whole life. It's different than going to see Bruno Mars, which was amazing and fun and super talented. But that band has been with me. Poison has been with me. And you.
For a lot longer.
For a lot longer. It means something different. Someone was telling me the other day, I was talking to, I don't even remember who it was, about going to this concert for your birthday. And they were like, studies have shown if you connect to the music that you were super connected to when you were young, it does something chemically to your body. It's actually kind of almost anti-aging. Like it does something to your body. It releases a bunch of chemicals that were present at that time in your life. It's a trigger. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
Totally makes sense. I was hardcore into Poison.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they were so good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I didn't expect them to age well, but it was a great performance.
Yeah.
They sounded great. They put on a great show.
They had fun.
They were so appreciative.
Yeah.
Like they were really amazing.
And the drummer apparently survived cancer, and they talked about that.
Right? I didn't even know that.
Me neither. And I said to Bert, you could really feel how grateful they were to be there.
Yes.
Of all the bands, that band.
They were the most vocal about that. Yeah.
They were really like, we were just so blessed and proud and happy and thank you and thank you and thank you. And it was so cool to experience that because it felt very, very genuine.
Yes.
You know, from all of them.
Yeah. 100%.
And that was really cool.
Yeah.
And how about Bret Michaels' pants?
Oh my God. I mean, come on.
I mean, the clear outline of a codfish is on those pants. It's like a codfish where I just went, wow, I actually can see the head of that codfish, like in the way your pants have been worn. I mean, A, how old are these pants? B, how big is your fucking codfish? Right? Did you notice that?
You did not need to be seventh row to notice that.
No.
I mean, come on.
Right?
It was,
What is up with that?
I don't know. I mean,
does Tommy Lee, come on. The whole time I was thinking, well, Tommy Lee may not have a corner on this game because that boy fills those britches up.
Well, his pants were not as tight, so we don't know.
No, but we've all seen his hog.
Oh, I guess that's true.
We have not seen Bret Michaels' hog. But there was definitely hog marks on his pants where you're going, wow, if that's what that is like, flaccid, what the fuck is going on when it ain't? You know what I mean? I don't know if you thought about that.
I did. But okay.
Oh, I did. On the Jumbotron, it was right there. And you're like, wow.
It was right there.
That's some really clear, markings. I can see shape and form.
Maybe they're his lucky pants and he just needed them to feel good.
Maybe. They clearly looked like something from back in the day.
For a while.
Yeah, he's worn it for a while. But yeah, that was in my face. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I was like, wow, holy shit. I think maybe you and Tommy Lee should have a competition here. Let's see who's got what. Because britches were full.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't think I focused on that as much.
Well, maybe it's just me. Oh well. Then Def Leppard. They were good. They were amazing.
They were really good. They were better than I thought they were going to be. Only based on what you had said before.
Yeah. Someone told us they were the least, not that they were the least good, but they were the least good. Not that they were bad.
Right,
but
exactly.
Of the
but
people who performed, they were the one that didn't really, but I didn't experience that at all. I thought they were
I didn't think so
amazing.
either. I thought they were really good.
I did too. I thought they were amazing. And again, these people have been together since the beginning of time.
And they look like they've been together since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
Like they looked old.
Yeah. I mean, Joe Elliott has white hair.
Yeah.
White.
Yeah. And like they look old and they're like put on an amazing performance again.
Yeah.
You know,
that
it's
drummer
not
man.
like they stood there and just sang. You know what I mean? They put on a show.
No, they did. They moved around.
So,
they went up and down the thing in the middle, the runway in the middle.
Yeah. Like they performed.
Yeah, they did.
So fucking hey, I don't know that I could do that. Right?
I could not.
You know? I mean, that's amazing to be able to do that at that age, however old they are. I don't even know, but it's pretty.
I don't know how they are. They got to be in their 60s.
If not 70s, right?
I don't think because they're not as old as Mick Jagger. You know, he's in his 70s.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
They're like one step below that group of people, the Beatles.
All right, so still 60s.
Yeah, in their 60s is over rocking it.
Yeah.
Rock it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I played Def Leppard yesterday all day. And I was like, my God, they had so many great songs.
They really did.
And they played a lot of them.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to hear that many hits.
You know, that's the other thing with this concert. They each put on like a concert.
Yeah.
They didn't perform for like 30 minutes and then see you. They all put on like a legit independent concert and then you strung them all together.
Yep.
It was crazy.
It was crazy. There was a half-hour break between each set, each group. And I think SoFi did a good job inside the stadium. It was pretty easy. I never really had to wait for the bathroom.
Nope.
You know, we had to walk down a million ramps to get to the floor.
Our seats. But
that's okay.
Yeah.
Outside the stadium, the traffic was a different story. But inside, I thought they did a really good job.
Yeah, I agree. Everything was super easy.
It was really no big line at the drinks. The line at merch was reasonable.
It was all super reasonable. There was one line at the drinks and it was 10 minutes.
Maybe.
Like not even.
Yeah.
It felt like.
Yeah.
And everything else was super quick.
Everything was easy.
They did a really good job.
It was easy.
Everything was really good.
So in the middle of Def Leppard, we lost our refugee. She sat down and I was like, oh, we're losing Sandy.
Who did not listen to this music at all growing up at all.
Clearly.
During Def Leppard, she goes, who are these guys? Like, oh my God. Every once in a while, she'd be like, oh, I know this song. She'd turn around to the one song she would know. And then a second time during Def Leppard, what's their name again? I was like, oh my God.
She's so funny. I know she told me, she said, I'm going to try to listen to some of this music so that I at least am familiar with it. And as soon as she put it on in her house, her kids were like, can you please turn that off? What are you listening to, Mom? What are you doing? So she was like, I didn't really get to listen to anything because every time I turned it on, Kylie would say, what are you doing? Turn this off. No, we're not listening to this. So she had no prep.
Yep, none whatsoever.
And what a trooper.
Oh my God,
right?
She's the best. Yes.
And Lynn danced her butt off. She had a blast.
Yep.
And because she's, you know, she grew up with this music too. She's a lot younger than we are. But she knew this music. Lacey had a blast.
Yep.
I think Antonia had fun. She didn't get down as much as I expected her to, but she was also fasting. Who fasts and then goes to a concert?
I don't know.
Crazy people.
I mean, who fasts ever?
Yeah. True. I agree. I could never fast. I fast until breakfast.
Right. Yes, exactly. It's called sleeping.
Exactly. It's called, sleeping.
That's when I fast.
But I think, and Sandy has a blast. Anyway,
she had a blast.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We're just going to talk about the harmonica.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So Sandy has this little baby harmonica on a necklace. And when we went to Jimmy Buffett last year at Red Rocks, she brought that harmonica. She might have gotten a little inebriated and started playing the harmonica for I'd say a good 50% of his concert. Or she replicated the backup dancers, one of the two. And so now this harmonica has become kind of legendary, and she's bringing it to all our concerts and joining in if a harmonica ever shows up. So only one song.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I'm not even sure that a harmonica is required for her to join in. But luckily during this show, there is a song with a harmonica.
Yes.
So she
showed up.
She showed up.
Sandy the harmonica player.
Her little like itty bitty 1-inch long harmonica.
She played it with Bret Michaels.
She did. And man, she put on a show just like he did.
Didn't she? So maybe she can put that on her resume. She did a duet with Bret Michaels. Because she did.
She doesn't know who he is, but she did.
She has no idea who he is or that band or any song.
Or the song.
Or anything. But she played with him.
She definitely played
She had
with
a blast. But, it's hard for Sandy not to have a blast.
Yeah, it's true.
We did eat the food out of the bag. I snuck the first food.
I know.
I was like, all right, I'm getting really drunk. I think I need to eat something because I got a double tequila and soda for my first round. And I swear to God, there was no tequila in it. And then Sandy got me another double tequila and soda. And halfway through that drink, I was hammered.
Oh, yeah.
And I went, okay, I need to eat. So I snuck in the bag and ate a piece of pizza. And then a few minutes later, the bags just got passed around.
Got opened. Yep.
We ate. I think we ate all the pizza.
Yeah.
The calamari. I ate some calamari, and I think Sandy ate some calamari.
Yeah.
But
she was eating chicken cutlets.
And pizza. How trashy are we that we're eating chicken cutlets out of a Ziploc bag at the SoFi Center? Oh, it's so bad. But it was really funny.
It was very funny.
It was very funny. And then
it was kind of perfect. You needed a snack partway through.
Needed a snack, and the food was good. It was excellent food.
It was good food.
It's just cold. I mean, it's better than the hot dog we would have bought at SoFi for $1,000.
Yeah.
Inside SoFi.
Yeah.
Outside SoFi is a different hot dog.
Yeah, different.
So then Mötley Crüe came.
Yep.
And I was so glad. I was so excited to see Mötley Crüe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I was shot. I think I was done. I was so
It was
tired.
really, when they came on, and I don't know how they said it, but they were like, yeah, you got 2 hours with us. And I was like,
what?
2 hours? Like, oh my God, I'm not sure I can make it.
Yeah. It was 9 o'clock-ish when they came on.
At least 9.
It was 9 o'clock-ish when they came on. And when they said 2 hours, I did the same thing. I went, what? So, and then when they started playing really early Mötley Crüe.
Yep.
And I was not a fan of
stuff that was not as familiar.
No, I didn't know who they were.
Yeah.
I didn't know the songs.
Right.
And then they kept with the early Mötley Crüe, which I think is amazing.
Yeah.
For all those hardcore Mötley Crüe fans, it was amazing. But I think they should have started with like Dr. Feelgood and got me in it. And then played a couple and then
stayed.
Got me. Yeah. And like sprinkled in some of those old ones with the ones
Every
we know.
once in a while. Yeah.
But they kind of lost me.
Yeah.
Did they lose you?
Yeah, absolutely. I was like, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah. I texted.
Which is kind of a bummer because, I told you, I saw them like 5 or 6 years ago and it was amazing.
Yeah.
And this, I was like, all right, I'm tired. I'm done.
We were worn out.
So yeah, we were really worn out and probably a little drunk. And
yeah. We were worn out and looking at 2 hours more, we were like, what?
Yeah.
And like I said, I think for me, if they had started out with girls,
yeah, something that you knew, it would have been easier to get into it, but it was hard.
It was hard. They were like 3 or 4 songs in before girls showed up.
Right.
And I was like,
I didn't even hear that.
Oh, they did. They did girls when the girls were dancing. No, it wasn't girls. It was
that was
Don't Go Away Mad.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't hear that. We didn't hear them play that.
Yeah, no, we didn't. You're right. It was Don't Go Away
Because I kept
Mad.
telling Sandy, I was like, you'll know at least this one song.
Yeah. You'll know this one.
Yeah. If you know nothing else, you'll know that.
And Smoking in the Boys' Room.
Yeah.
Maybe. But they never played. No, did they play that? No, they didn't. And so I just kept waiting and I was really upset because I wanted to be so excited about Mötley Crüe. I loved them growing up.
Yeah.
And I was just beat.
Yeah.
I was beat and I think they started their set wrong.
Yeah.
For me. So anyway, we left.
We left early. Yep.
We left early.
Not super early, but early.
No, not super early because by the time we got out of SoFi Stadium, which was a long time, it took a long time to get out of that stupid stadium and then got to the street. I had a car to pick us up because I thought it would be so hard to Uber from there. And outside of SoFi is a genuine clusterfuck.
Oh my God. It's a shit show. Like,
it's terrible.
I don't know who did that urban planning, but they fucked up.
They totally did. There's no easy way to get out of there.
Nope.
I mean, it took us from the time we left the show until we got in our car 45 minutes.
Yeah. And we had to like walk because the car couldn't even come get us.
Yep.
Everything was closed down. They were like rerouting people. Like it it was a shit show.
We walked forever.
Yeah.
We walked probably, I don't even know how long. We walked
a long ways.
A long time.
To try to get to that car.
Yep. There's just no easy way for anybody to be picked up there.
Right.
And this is such an Uber town. You know, this is a town where everybody Ubers.
Right.
It was a really poor planning, I think, like you said.
It's also like, whether this is an Uber town or not, right? Leaving an event like that, any sort of large stadium event, you know people are going to be under the influence. So it should be assumed that it's an Uber event, whether it's the town or not, right? Like that's the responsible thing to do. Like somebody should be picking you up. So did nobody think of that when they were building this thing? Like, why is there not a designated place? Why is there not, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't get it. Like there's, I don't know if there's plenty of parking because I've never really parked there, but like getting out of the parking lot is not easy either.
No.
So, I don't know.
It was tough.
It was tough.
Getting out of there was tough.
Yeah. And that was the worst part. And we were out of pizza at that point.
No more pizza. So what do? We go to my house and eat.
Oh yeah, left
Chinese food. Because Bert Kreischer and I hosted a mega sleepover. This was a Saturday night concert. The night before, Friday night, I had 10 girls over for a sleepover. And Bert took over the ordering of Chinese food because I am an idiot and clearly don't know how to order. And literally ordered, I'm not joking, 3 times what we needed. I had ordered we literally had 2 full orders of each item that had never been touched, put it that way. So we came home and ate Chinese food, which was perfect.
Yeah, thank God we had leftovers.
I had so many.
Thank you, Bert Kreischer.
I know, right? Thank you, Bert Kreischer, I guess, maybe.
Sort of.
However, I still have leftovers.
Oh, you're right. I was going to say a week later when you still have leftovers.
I still have them.
I don't know what to say.
And last night, I had to drop something off at Sandy's, so I just covert ops, just loaded a bag full of Chinese food and left it on her doorstep. And she was like, "Holy shit, this is a lot of Chinese food." I was like, "Oh, you should see my fridge. I gave you half of what I have. I still have the same amount plus some
in
my fridge."
After 2 days of eating it.
After 2 days. I know. I last night I was like, "What do you want to do for dinner?" She said, "How about Chinese food?" I was like, "I cannot eat any more Chinese food. I cannot. I shouldn't be eating that anyway."
Yeah.
And now I've eaten it like 6 meals in the last 5 days or whatever. I can't do it anymore.
Just not to throw it out.
No more. We're eating chicken and salad.
And vegetables.
What flavor chicken do you want? Do you want barbecue? You want pesto? What do you want? Because we're not. Anyway.
That's funny.
It was super fun.
It was so fun. It was such a great day. Thank you so much for organizing and making it happen. It was so, so awesome.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah. It was a good 50th birthday present.
I know, right? Everybody kept texting me going, "I think Cathy's having fun. I think Cathy's having so much fun. I think Cathy's having fun."
It's such a blast.
Yeah, that was the point, right?
Yeah.
Was that you had fun
I had a blast. Yes.
It was so fun.
It was so fun. I kept losing my water. I definitely needed to drink more water.
Yeah. My water kept being empty and I wasn't drinking it.
Yeah. I don't know if mine kept getting spilled or what happened, but
because at SoFi, they take the lid off.
Yes.
They give you the water with no lid.
Yeah.
So you can't close it. So it's open. So if it gets knocked over, it's just gone.
Right.
And I kept picking it up and going, "Shit, I didn't drink all that water.
Right.
What happened to my water?" And it wasn't knocked over when I picked it up. Somebody would knock it over and then pick it up.
And pick it up. Oh, maybe.
I think so.
I don't know. Lynn was great. She'd hand me like a drink and water. But you can't dance with 2. So of course the water had to be put down.
Duh.
Like, come on. So, but every time I went back to it, I was like, there's nothing in here. So
yeah. Maybe the people in front of us were stealing our water.
Maybe. I think it was the people behind us who were not nice.
Oh, those people were poo-poo pants.
What the hell? You had to pay a shit ton of money to be in the 8th row. Fucking smile.
Yes, they were.
They were not fun people at all. I was and I kept thinking okay, so maybe this isn't their band. And then I would wait for the next one. Oh, okay. So maybe they're just waiting. I don't they literally never even smiled. Forget about dancing. Forget about boogieing, nothing.
No, I know. It was really
statues.
bizarre.
I was like, what is going on here?
And then did you see the couple 2 rows back that were just pretty much going to have sex at any moment.
Oh, no, I missed
And they
that.
were definitely in their 50s.
Wait, is this the woman with the leopard print tank top and the really big boobs? No. Okay.
I don't think she had a leopard, but she had a shirt on and the sleeves had been cut out.
Oh, no.
And the sleeve
It's
was low
different.
enough that you could tell she definitely was not wearing a bra
Uh-huh.
and she was not hot. So,
Okay, so 2 rows in front of us, there was a woman who
I saw her with
Yes.
the leopard.
Yes, and
top,
like
bottom.
her and her dude, like the tongues. I was like, okay, people,
I know.
like
right?
there was a lot of tongue happening.
And she kept getting on the chair.
Yeah.
And then the woman in front of me would go, get off the chair.
Yeah.
And then finally the leopard woman went, I'm going to do this for a minute, okay? And
Oh,
I was
really?
like, okay,
Wow.
okay. And then did you see the couple over to our right? Oh my God. The guy with the Versace shirt.
Yes.
And
Oh
the
my
cowboy
God.
boots.
Yes.
And his woman.
I can't even process what that was all about.
I'm not sure.
With the
either.
like gold, like little coin dress.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And the like 4-inch high heel. Who wears 4-inch heels to a concert?
yeah.
How did she walk down all those ramps? to
Yeah.
so
I don't know.
I couldn't.
And how do you stand for 7 hours? And how do you not stand at a concert?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Crazy.
yeah, I don't know. That was interesting.
And then there was a couple dressed entirely in
British
the
flag.
British flag, a kilt of British flag, a shirt of British flag. His woman was all British flag. Where you're like, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I mean. Oh my God. Lynn and I were going to get drinks, and there was this woman who was wearing not even a fishnet. The net
Oh yeah, I missed this one.
was wide. It was like 1-inch net,
Mm-hmm.
black. It looked like an actual fishing net, right?
Uh-huh.
And she just had black electrical tape over her nipples. And she was not thin. She was a very large person. And you're just like, she was coming at me. And I was like, oh my God. It's like this whole body and these 2 X marks over her boobs with this fishing. It literally looked like a fishing net poncho.
Wow.
Because the net, like the holes were
Yeah.
big. It was bizarre.
Yeah,
I was like, where do these people live?
yeah, there are some interesting folks there.
Don't you look around and go, where do you live? Like you
I
live
don't
with
know.
me somewhere.
Clearly,
I mean, we
they're
live
not
together.
that far away. You would assume. I mean, the majority of those people.
But you're like, I don't see you walk around. Like, where
Ever.
are you? Where do you live? Are you like my grocery store checker? And then you do this on the weekend where you put a fucking whole big fishing net with electrical tape in your boobs? I mean,
Maybe.
that sounds shitty to say, where do these people live? But I literally looked around and go, these people, everyone there looked like they did not live in LA. They looked like they lived in Orange County or somewhere. Maybe they did.
Well, yeah, Orange County's not too
Or
far,
Ventura County.
but yeah, I don't know. Even there,
They look fresh off a motorcycle.
yes, they did.
But everybody, like everybody except for us.
Except for us, who clearly did not
Right.
dress appropriately.
A string of white girls plus one Asian who did not know one word of any song out there. They were probably looking at us going, what the fuck are you doing
Yeah,
here?
where'd you guys come from?
Yeah, right? Because we definitely did not match the crowd.
No, not at all.
Next time, maybe I'll wear the fishnet with the black electrical
You
tape.
should definitely
and
do
you
that.
you could pull off that gold coin dress. You've got the body for that one.
I'm not wearing those heels. Fuck that
Well, you don't
shit.
need to wear the heels.
Can
You're
I wear
tall enough,
Converse?
right? No, doesn't go with the black coins. Doesn't go.
Yeah.
I know yesterday I was working out with Sandy and, I had this like spider bite on my toe
Mhm.
and it was hurting the whole concert. She goes, oh, I don't know. My toe's hurting now. Maybe it was just a concert. Maybe I shouldn't have worn those Converse. It was all too much walking, too much standing all day long at this concert. Maybe my big toe's hurting too. I was like, I don't think they're related.
I don't think they're
I
related.
don't think
no.
so. Ugh. Well, it was super fun.
It was super fun. I'm so thankful. It was really, really awesome.
And as I look
So-
through the rest of the year, we have 3 more 50ths.
Uh-huh.
How are we going to make it through this year?
I don't know.
That's a lot.
It is a lot if we're going to have big blowouts. Which
What
I
are we
mean,
doing for
How
Steven?
do we not?
How do we not? We have to.
I think so. I think we might do the luau thing.
Oh, that'd be fun.
yeah.
That'll be great.
I think that's the plan.
Oh, that'd be great.
So
Are you doing it in your backyard?
I don't know.
You want to do it in my backyard?
He doesn't want to do it in our backyard, but
Want to do it in my backyard?
what are you doing in your backyard?
Why?
I don't know.
My backyard's big.
It's such a huge, it's huge.
Yeah.
That's such an imposition.
It's not an imposition if I invite you to do it.
Yeah.
Then I'm asking you. I'm happy to host. So you let me know if you want to host. What was your other plan? Not in your backyard, or
I think we can do it in our backyard. He doesn't think we're going to have enough space because this yard is smaller.
I'm sorry. What are you talking? I just offered you my huge backyard, and what are you talking about?
I don't know. I feel bad.
Why would you feel bad?
Because
you are our closest friends.
I know, but still.
And you know that you would do it for me.
If my backyard was big enough,
you would do it for me.
Of course I would.
So then we could do it for you. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess.
Just say yes.
I have a hard time with that.
I know you do. I have a hard time with it too. I completely understand.
Yeah.
But we have the space. We may as well use it. You know?
Yeah.
Why not?
All right. Well, thank you for the
That'd be
offer.
super fun.
Thank you.
So if that's what you
I
want to
do
do.
think that's what we are going to do. We're definitely going to do a luau, and I think we are actually going to do it the weekend before his birthday.
Oh, okay. Which is what weekend is that?
It would be the 8th.
Oh, okay. When Max is home. Oh,
Yeah.
Smart.
So, because I figure,
And then have a Girl Scout meeting the next day.
I know, I saw that when Kirsten did that. I was like, oh, fuck, we did it again. Or I'm about to do it again, right? Like,
That's hysterical.
stupid Girl Scouts. So
We should just make Sandy soap because she got us into it.
The bad part of this concert is that we didn't actually plan Girl Scout. We had a very early Girl Scout event Sunday morning. So
Yes, we did. And we made it.
we did make
not
it.
easy.
It was not easy, but we made it.
easy.
We were there. We did our thing. And
What's funny was I was not hungover.
I wasn't either, actually.
I was exhausted.
You know what? I was dehydrated.
Oh, were you?
I did not drink enough water.
Yeah, no.
I definitely drank really nothing but alcohol.
Right.
But I wasn't really drunk, but I woke up and I felt like I had a little bit of a headache until I got some caffeine in me.
Yeah.
But I wasn't hungover, but I definitely was not. It was like an A- game.
Right.
Definitely not my A game on Sunday morning.
No, I wasn't at my A game either. I was dragging big time. Everything was really hard that day.
I was really tired.
I was too.
My stupid dog woke me up at 5 a.m. too, after going to bed at 2.
Right.
So
it was a late night, and I didn't sleep well either. And then I got up and started getting the yard ready for Girl Scouts. And then Lacey is looking for a house. She asked me to go see a house sitter, which I was happy to do. I had time between Girl Scouts and that.
Yeah.
I took a nap. And I woke up and literally drool was all the way down the side of my face and pooled on the couch. I don't ever drool in my sleep. I told Lacey that. She went, wow, that meant you were exhausted.
Yes.
You were completely out. I was like, I probably would have slept all day long.
Yeah.
Which is good that I had to get up and go do something.
Right.
Because I probably would have slept all day long. But drool, literally. I literally had to wipe I don't remember the last time I drooled like that in my
That's
sleep.
funny. I was sitting outside in the afternoon in the sun in a chair, and I put my head back, and like all of a sudden, when you do that like half snore and you like wake yourself up.
Yes.
I was like, oh shit. If I were not in a chair outside, I absolutely would have fallen asleep.
Oh,
I was just not comfortable. But
Sandy said she was dead too. She was just dead. I didn't ask Lynn about how she felt that day. She had a rough morning.
She had a rough day, so probably not great.
Probably not great. But it was so much fun.
Yeah, it was so worth it.
It was so worth it. It was so worth it.
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
really was. I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Oh my God, yeah.
In about 6 months.
Or 3 weeks.
Right.
Just FYI.
That's not going to be the same. Red Rocks is not going to be the same.
Yeah.
It's a different energy. We chill all day long and you just go see one act.
Right. The concert's not the same either.
No, that's right. You weren't at Buffett last year.
No, we didn't stay.
This year we're going to see Wilco in a big group.
Yeah.
And last year we just relaxed in front of the hotel and did nothing until time to go. So we were all pretty well rested from the day before, and it's really fun. Yeah. It's a very chill kind of adult retreat. Couple day retreat, right?
Couple day retreat. Yep.
I feel like my whole fall is filled. I feel like I'm traveling every other week. I either travel or have an event every other week until January. You know,
yeah, that's a lot.
Not really, but that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
You know, like it feels that way because we have Red Rocks and we moved Georgia to college, and then we have Stephen's birthday, and then we have parents weekend, and then we have Bert's birthday, and then we have Thanksgiving, and that's literally every 2 weeks until Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then I'm okay until Christmas. So the month of December, I don't have anything except Christmas, but that's hectic anyway.
Yeah, it's just a different kind of hectic. But yeah, it's funny. I was thinking last week, I was like really just dreading the fall. Like I was just like, I'm like, I have so much to do. We have this concert to go to, and then it's Red Rocks, and then it's this, and then it's that. And, you know, the back and forth with college and all of this stuff. And I was like, God. And I realized you just need to start it. Once you start it, it's okay. I realized I don't like the transition. I don't like thinking about going back to school.
Right.
Like I was dreading Lily starting school.
Yeah.
I was dreading all of this happening. But once you're in it, you're like, oh yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
I can do a concert. I can do bridging. I was so angry about having to do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so stupid. I know once I get there, it's cool. It's totally cool. But just the anticipation of revving up. I felt that way before the summer too, when I was like, oh my God, I can't believe we're going to Alabama and then Maui and then Newport and then Arizona and then this and then, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I was angry about it, but everything is all stuff that I want to do.
I do the same thing.
I just don't think I like the transition of it.
I think that you and I maybe no then yes people.
Oh, 100%.
No, I don't want to do that. Well, obviously I do.
Yeah.
And I'm going to.
Right.
But I really don't want to.
But I don't want to yet.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I don't want to yet.
Mine is about the disruption of other things.
Yeah.
And the disruption of other things is really stupid because it's disrupting my laundry or whatever stupid asinine thing. But at the end of the day,
disrupting the routine.
Exactly.
Right? You're in the school routine and then summer comes and you're like, fuck, I don't want to deal with summer.
Yeah.
But it's summer. Who doesn't want to deal with summer?
Totally.
And now you're in summer and you're like, fuck, I don't want to deal with school. But then once you're in it, you're like, all right, I get it.
Yes. Yes.
So it is
of the routine.
Of the routine that you're in. Once you're in the routine, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
But
it is hard. It is hard, I feel like, to get forward motion on other pieces of your life when it's constantly disrupted. Because like I was saying to somebody yesterday, I don't remember who was talking about this. When you go on vacation, the week before vacation, your hair's on fire to get everything done, whether you work or not. If you work, it's even worse because then you have to do all of that week's work or most of it before you leave. Yeah. And then when you get back, you have catch up.
Yeah.
Because work still keeps happening and, stuff keeps going on while you're gone. And so now you're catching up. The mail comes.
Yeah.
Sounds stupid, but a vacation is amazing, but it doesn't come without collateral.
Yeah.
You have to prep for it and you have to decompress from it. And when that's happening over and over again, then I feel like then you can't get anything else done except the travel. You're prepping for travel and travel, prepping for travel, travel, prepping for travel, travel. So those little things like I have 2 pictures I bought for my master bedroom I've had for 6 or 8 weeks now. Mm-hmm. You know how long it takes to hang a picture?
Yeah.
5 minutes. I cannot find the time to do that, much less clean out this cabinet that needs cleaning, much less clean out my pantry, much less, I'm sure there's a ton of expired food in my pantry and just shit that's stale and needs to be gone through and thrown out.
Right.
I don't have time because I'm all summer. I feel like since April, I have been on this stop, start. So when all these amazing things are coming, I do have to adjust my paradigm.
Yes.
And get out of the frustration of the stop start. Is that what you feel like too?
Yeah, 100%. Because it's all stuff that I want. It's all stuff that I planned, right? You choose to go on this travel. You choose to do this. Maybe not you so much, but for me, it's all travel that we want to do. Yeah. Right? But it doesn't make it less disruptive.
Yeah.
So, and I get angry when it comes up. And I'm like, you did this to yourself. Why are you angry? And you actually want to go. It's not like you don't want to go to Red Rocks.
Yeah.
But the idea of oh my God, now I've got to organize this and that. And Lily, fucking throwing her to the wind. Like,
Yeah, right?
She'll be fine
Good
on her own. Like, you can handle it. You're 16. It should be okay. Like, you know what I mean? Just stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, we did this. We want to go. Of course we want to go. Like, it's so fun. But
Yeah.
it just takes a minute to get there. So you really do have to shift your perspective.
Yeah, you do.
You know?
It's, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
So don't feel like you're an anomaly.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. And I think Bert's not that way. He doesn't see the before and after. He doesn't think about it like that. He just sees the go and the fun. And he definitely has prep work, but for some reason he doesn't attach to it. Like the week before he left for Hawaii, we were so busy. I was getting depressed. I was feeling depressed because we were so busy. Like I was like, I'm so tired at the end of the day from all the mental stuff that we've done all day that I feel like a loser because I can't work out an additional day or I can't get these minor tasks done because the day getting him to Hawaii, all the business strategy and meetings and planning and drama that happened it takes all day, every day.
Yeah.
And he gets so stressed in that, but he doesn't connect it to the travel. But I do.
Right.
I go, well, you're back on the road. All these things have to be dealt with before you hit the road again. They're completely related for me. But for him, for whatever reason, he just sees the fun and doesn't connect the two. So maybe we should start doing that and just look forward to the fun and ignore the pain of it.
Right. I don't know how to do that though.
I don't either.
I mean,
too pragmatic.
Yeah.
Too practical.
He also doesn't have to do a lot of the pragmatic stuff.
No, he doesn't in the household, but he does in his job, like in his job.
That's true.
That's the flip side. That's the only way I can live with him. Because if I thought you don't do any of the hard shit, his hard shit is different.
Hard shit.
It's different. It's about his career. It's not about who's going to watch the dogs.
Right.
You know, who's going to take Isla to the bus stop while we're gone. That's not his wheelhouse.
Right.
And that's the shit that sucks, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that his job stuff doesn't suck. It's just hard. It's just tedious and intense and hard, but whatever. I don't know.
Whatever. It is what it is.
All right. So we have Steven's 50th.
Yep.
We have Sandy's 50th. And 8 days later, we have Bert's 50th.
Yep.
So we have 2 in October, 1 in November.
Mm-hmm. What's Sandy doing? Has she decided yet?
She can't decide. She said she doesn't know that she wants anything big. What she said, dream of all dreams, is that we'd all just go to Europe. Yeah. But we can't do that. Everybody's got work and school and kids, and it's just too hard. So I think she said she found a time when both of her kids in October are on a school retreat for a week, for like 5 days. So she thinks she may go see Tom in Europe, and that be for her birthday. But I was like, we can always celebrate your birthday with Bert. We can just lump you together. I mean, you're 9 days apart, something like that, 8 days apart.
Right.
So
what if we do like a spa day? She loves that.
She loves that.
Can we do a weekend spa retreat?
We could. I'll ask her.
I know a weekend is harder to find, but.
Well, if Steven's birthday, well, no, I don't know. See, the problem is we're all funky for the whole month of October.
Right.
You know,
you're gone and I'm gone for her actual birthday weekend.
Yes.
Which sucks.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we could push it to middle of November.
Yeah.
You know,
what if we do it like
after Bert's
birthday? That's what is that holiday? Veterans Day weekend.
Oh yeah, maybe so. Maybe we could go somewhere. Okay, I'll start working on that.
No, you don't have to work on it. I'm just saying, like, maybe that's, you know, like she would love that, I think. So
I think she would love something like that. For sure. So we have all those big 5-0s. Holy shit.
Yep.
An intense year. Then we got to have a couple years off before the next round. Right? All these two young Gruzins.
These young people.
Well, thanks for talking to me about your birthday.
Yeah. Thanks for being a part of it.
Thanks for coming. I know we were supposed to book club today, but because I have a cold, Kirsten wanted to maybe keep herself well, which I do not blame her.
Not at all.
I hope you don't get my cold.
I hope I don't either.
We've been 6 feet apart.
We have been 6 feet apart.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
And at this point, if I'm getting it, I'm getting it from
right. We've been together for days.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So
and this really, I think
it's
it really
fine.
started when I started losing my voice.
Yeah, probably.
But whatever.
Well, and it's also been 2 intense weeks for you.
Yes, it has.
You know, from your birthday.
Wait a minute. We didn't talk
even
about
talk
my
about your birthday.
party.
I know.
How fun was that?
Somehow, because it's not the 5-0, it wasn't. It was epic.
Wasn't it so
was
fun?
Really, really awesome. Yeah,
It was so fun.
it was really fun.
Mora,
Big dance party.
Mora has texted.
Oh yeah.
She showed up on my porch with the clothes she borrowed
Uh-huh.
and was like, I needed that so badly.
Oh,
I needed
yeah,
that whole
good.
day. I needed the whole night. I needed everything. I needed to jump in the pool with all my clothes on. I needed it. Oh my God. So for those of you who don't know, I was at Georgia's college orientation. And right before I left, Bert said, hey, your birthday's on Saturday. This was Wednesday. What do you want to do for your birthday? And I went, dance party, obviously. But I mean, it's in like 2-3 days. There's no way we can pull off a dance party. But they pulled off a dance party.
Yep.
They rented a dance floor, put it in our backyard, got a DJ, strung up some lights. Bert made some food, invited a ton of people. And it was all last minute. And I think a bunch of people came for it to be so last minute. It was a pretty good crowd.
Yeah.
And we danced our booties off. And at the end of the night, we all jumped in the pool with our clothes on. And it was really fun.
It was fun. It's really fun to just let your hair down.
Yeah.
And just relax and laugh. Like it's so needed.
And as my dad says, act a fool. Sometimes you just need to act a fool. And I think we can all say we all pretty much acted a fool. I got video of lots of fools that night. Lots of fools that night.
There's lots of evidence of fools. Yep.
Yes.
That is true.
Somebody went through every drawer in my closet looking for a bathing suit. She found a bathing suit, put on the bathing suit, and then lost the bathing suit. I found the bathing suit 3 days later in the top of my closet. I don't even know how she got it there. I think she kicked it off her foot or something. Nor does she remember. She let me know that her drunk self disposed of a wet bathing suit and she had no idea where it was. And it literally took me 3 days to find it. I could not find that bathing suit. And she kept going, it's in your closet. And I was like, it's not in my closet. I have looked everywhere. I went through the drawers that you clearly have already been through. Because my drawers were literally, it was as if someone dumped them out and then put it back in. She went through my drawers.
Yeah, I was there, actually.
You were?
Yeah, I was there.
How funny. Yeah, she went through my drawers. Yeah. And then Sandy ripped your shirt off.
Oh my God, yes. She was so like, yeah, she's like, you can't jump in. It's a silk shirt. So she rips my shirt off and then throws it on the deck in a puddle of water. I was like, I should have just fucking wore the shirt in the pool. Like, what's the difference?
She is the funniest human. She might have been inebriated then as well.
Slightly. Yeah.
Maybe.
She tried to strip the DJ.
She tried to strip the DJ. She did strip Eric Grusin. Yep. She did a dance with Darren Turbo into the pool.
Into the pool, yeah.
When she'd finally taken her shoes and essential items off. She did it, oh my God. That was really, really fun.
It was very, very fun.
Thank you for whatever part you played in pulling that off, because I know it was a sprint, not a marathon to get that done.
Yeah.
But it was so fun.
Yeah. It was very fun. It was a really good party.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
I had so much fun. I danced and danced and danced and danced and danced. And yeah, it was a blast. So thank you.
So yeah, we know how to throw a party. We know
how to party. The 50 plus people can get it on.
Right?
Right? Welcome to the
Bring
new
it
50.
On. People going to college, you should pay attention.
I know, right?
Seriously.
Right? I think what was really cool about my party is that my kids stayed. Mm-hmm. And your kid came.
Yep.
And jumped in the pool.
My kid left another event because she had something else all night and she left early so that she could come to your party.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, no, not at all. She's like, Mom, what do I do? It's Leanne's birthday.
Oh, that's
like,
so sweet.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, so she left at like an appropriate time and came to your party.
I did not know that. Yeah. Oh, how sweet.
Yeah.
I knew she had another event. I didn't know it was an all-night event. I figured it was over. She just came to mine after.
No. So she went to the, this event, dance, performance ceremony, whatever. And then, I liken this, and this is unfair because I'm very uncultured, to like a bat mitzvah where they have the ceremony and then there's dinner.
Yeah.
So she left when they went into dinner
Oh.
and the party and whatever after that she was originally going to stay for, that went to like 11 or whatever.
She was really just avoiding nuts.
She was.
She's like, who knows what's in this food?
I better not
Never
eat
mind.
it. Yeah.
Perfect excuse. Leanne's house probably doesn't have nuts.
Right, exactly. Because I've never eaten a nut at Leanne's house. I've never nearly died at her house. I should go there.
That was years ago. Years ago.
Years before.
Well,
Yeah.
I had that. And then Kylie came
Yep.
before her party night
Yep.
and danced. Like
Yeah.
Carter and Sydney came
Yep.
and did not dance. As soon as the dancing started, they were like, and bye.
Bye.
But Kylie stayed and
That's okay.
danced.
She did,
And
yeah.
I thanked her and she said, of course, of course. And I
Yeah.
just was so, and I didn't know Lily came from a party. I had no idea.
Yeah.
And then my kids got in the pool and George's
Yep.
friend Sophia came and she got in the pool.
Yep.
Sophia sent me videos of she like was videoing the party and sent them to me, which I thought was really cool.
That
I mean,
is
what
cool.
18-year-old goes to a 52-year-old party and just like jumps
And
in.
hangs out.
Yeah, they danced and had a blast. They were there the whole time.
They did. They stayed the whole time.
It was pretty cool. I think those that means more to me than almost anything. You know,
Yeah.
because those kids mean so much to me, all of them.
Yeah.
And little Sloan, who's 8.
Oh my God. She boogied like nobody's business.
And
She
stayed till 11 o'clock.
She had a good time.
She did. She cut an 8-year-old rug.
She did.
And she had a blast.
Yeah.
I'm
she's
so glad they
adorable.
came.
Yeah.
It was great to see her little sweet face.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen her since before the pandemic because every time I see her, it was like a big gathering and we just canceled
Oh, yeah.
all of them, you know?
I saw her in Maui.
I know, which is so random.
So random.
How crazy.
At the airport in Maui.
Crazy.
But yeah, it was fun.
That's crazy. Well, anyway, we have
Yeah.
great birthdays.
Some good birthday parties.
Yes. Thanks for
3 more to
discussing.
look forward to this year.
We'll have to decompress after each one. We'll
Oh
have
my
to
God.
download.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to host the next one.
All right. Well, thank you.
So yeah, if you really want to, I'm sincere. I mean, you know, we will do that. It'll
Okay.
be really fun.
It'll be fun no matter what we do. Yeah.
It'll be fun.
So thank you.
Well, thanks, Cathy.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah.